Jungkook POV. The same morning, I was getting ready for the day when yesterday's incident came to my mind. Not like I forgot about it, I couldn't, but yeah, it was playing at the very front of my mind right now. I felt sad when I had to leave that time, but not like I could stay any longer than I did since I was there for the very first time with the granny. But anyway, didn't someone say that you need to leave to be able to return? So well, yeah, I left and I am going to return today to ask him out on a date with me. Oh, I finally know his name, Jimin. Isn't it just so lovely name? Suits him perfectly. Such an adorable name for such an adorable guy. Well anyway, right now I was going through all the ideas my brain could think of on how to ask him out. Damn, I am so nervous, I don't wanna mess it up. I was thinking. I don't know for how long, but then I remembered today is propose day. Damn yeah, what a right moment for it. But what should I do then? It's more important. Okay, so I am gonna confess my feelings for him today. I know I did it in the letter, but now I'll do it face to face. Yeah, that's what people do today. Well, at least I hope that is what is done today. I have never done any of these things for anyone before, so I have no idea how this all works, but I am gonna try my very best. It was in the evening when Jungkook was finally making his way towards the cafe. He had visited his gallery to check how the work was coming along as their opening date was coming near, and in the afternoon had made his way back home after getting some takeout for lunch, to groom and prepare himself for what he was about to do. He had picked yet another bouquet for Jimin since he didn't feel right going empty-handed. You could see he was getting nervous as he got nearer to the cafe. It was currently about to be 6 p.m., so he didn't know if it was the right time or not to visit, but here he was about to get it. Unknown to him that there was someone inside, so eager to see him again. With a deep sigh, he entered, looking up to lock eyes with the person he was here for. Seeing him, Jimin couldn't explain the happiness he felt within. He was getting a bit worried, wondering if the other wasn't going to show up today, but holding on to the hope that he would, since he did say, "See you later," the last time they met, which was yesterday. But here he was. They kept standing, staring at each other, until someone wanted to get in and asked Jungkook to move aside, breaking him out of the world where only he and Jimin exist. With a quick sorry, he walked inside and towards where Jimin was behind the display counter. "Hi Jimin," he greeted, looking at Jimin as well. He was still looking at him. Not like he had ever looked away from the time he entered the cafe. "Hey Jungkook, nice to see you here again," Jimin greeted back, trying to be as cool as possible, but his expressions were a damn giveaway, as he couldn't stop the bright smile blooming on his face. "Happy to be here as well," Jungkook said. "So well, do you want me to get you anything?" Jimin asked after a few minutes of silence as the both of them were just looking at each other. "Oh, no, I mean I am good for now," Jungkook replied, coming out of his daze. "Well, okay then," Jimin said, not knowing what else to say. Jungkook cleared his throat a bit, figuring that he needed to ask the other out right this moment or else he won't ever know when to do it. "Well, honestly, I wanted to ask you something." Jungkook started looking at Jimin to see him nod as if to tell him to continue and that he had his full attention. "Are you free? I mean, maybe we could go for a walk in a park or something if you don't mind and have time." He finally asked him, what he had thought all along the way to the cafe. "Sure, I guess. I mean, I could always take a leave early, not like anyone would tell me anything. So of course we can go. Just give me a few minutes. I'll change out of my apron and get my bag from inside. I hope you don't mind waiting," Jimin replied, trying to control his excitement. "Yeah sure, please take your time." Jungkook readily agreed, as if he would even have a single thought to deny him. The guy was already whipped. Suddenly he remembered about the bouquet in his hand. Why does he keep forgetting about it? I have no idea, but it is what it is. Maybe he must have lots on his mind, but yeah. Oh, well, I almost forgot about them. "These are for you Jimin," Jungkook said, stopping Jimin from disappearing behind the door. He turned around to look at what the other was giving him. When he saw the flowers, he smiled, walking back to Jungkook close enough for him to take them from him. "Thank you, these are lovely," he said. Somehow he had missed noticing them until now. "I'll put them in some vase, and get my bag and be back right away." "Just a few minutes," he said, hurrying to walk away inside to do as he said, not taking notice of the ladder that stood frozen in his place ever since Jimin took the flowers from him. You might ask what happened. Well, the ring happened. Until then Jimin, hands weren't really visible because of his sleeves, but the moment he extended his cute little hands to take the flowers from him, he was able to see the ring Jimin had on. Specifically the ring he had given to Jimin. With the letter. He wasn't sure what he was supposed to think when he saw the ring on his finger. Does that mean he accepted me? And gave me a chance to date him? OMGGGG. And yeah, he was internally freaking out.